Hello there, viewers. Welcome back to my views and news. I am back. Almost a week ago, I underwent a surgery for gallbladder removal. The surgery became a little complicated. It took more than 2 hours to be completed. Gradually, I am recovering. A question I want to address, which is asked very frequently, and a viewer contacted me. He said, Sajid, keeping in view the changes in the Amhara region in the last 7 to 8 months, how do you see Fano now? Do Fano groups have the capability to reach Addis Ababa or not? He said, Sajid, you said in June, May last year that Addis Ababa maybe was a dream for Fano. What about now? What about current situation? Isn't it that the reality on the ground has changed? And maybe Fano fighters are in a better position now to realize their dream. I thought of addressing this question. It's a very important question because when Fano groups say that they want to reach Addis Ababa, it means they want to bring about a major change, political change in Ethiopia. That they want to install new government, that they want to remove Ethiopian PM. So keeping in view Fano's capabilities, current capabilities, how to answer this question? Well, firstly, today's Fano is a much stronger, more organized, and more capable Fano. I'm talking about all Fano groups. If you compare today's Fano groups and Fano groups of 2022, Fano groups have come a long way. They are trying new tactics. They know now how to survive. They were bombarded. Heavy weapons were used against them. Dawn strikes conducted to military launched multi-front operations against them. They managed to survive. Today's Fano is not 2022 Fano. These Fano groups have come a long way. And within a few months, they have made definitely considerable headway. Firstly, when it comes to capabilities, yes, they have managed to enhance their capabilities. Whether you talk about manpower, whether you talk about weaponry, whether you talk about training, whether you talk about their tactics, they have learned a lot. Today's Fano groups are more skilled. Second point, motivation, intention, which is there. No question about that. All Fano groups want to remove Ethiopian PM. All want to reach Addis Ababa. So there is no splits in Fano when it comes to advance towards Addis Ababa. All want to remove the PM Abiy's government. There is unity of purpose, you can say, or there is no splits within Fano when it comes to their desire to reach Addis Ababa. Whether it's Skandar Naga's APF or Zameen Akasi's Fano group or Gondar Fano, Gajjam Fano, Shoa Fano, all want to remove PM Abiy's government. So, motivation is there too. Now, thirdly, can they reach Addis Ababa or not? By the way, when you talk from government's point of view, according to Ethiopian government, Fano groups, Ola, are no more national level threats. Fano groups have suffered losses and they're on the run. That is what, by the way, we have been hearing since May. 6-month emergency was imposed in Amhara region. When Fano groups started their movement, it was said within a few days the movement would be crushed. Back then I predicted that no, the instability will go on for months and years if there is no solution, and that is what is happening. So according to government's official position, Fano is no more any national level threat. So there is no point in discussing if Fano can reach Addis Ababa or not. But if you analyze the developments in the Amhara region neutrally, we can say that the Fano groups have come a long way. Do they want to reach Bahirdar first or Addis Ababa first? Because they know that perhaps it would be difficult for them to control Addis Ababa. If they manage to reach Addis Ababa, if they're not in control of Amhara region, their base is Amhara region. That is where they rose from, Amhara region. So first of all, they're focusing on the Amhara region. They want to establish a central structure, military level, political level, organizational structure. They want to ensure that there is hierarchy of political, military leaders. And they want to ensure enough logistics as well. They want to mobilize their people too. People already very mobilized, by the way. Fano fighters definitely are receiving immense public support. But still, Fano groups are focused on the Amhara region. They are trying to create organizational unity on Wareda zonal level, then regional level. And then, if they succeed, they'll make a move towards Addis Ababa. But still, they won't do what TDF did. They know the survival lies in the way they are operating, in the form of smaller units. If they turn into a big military like TDF, maybe they'll be more vulnerable to use of brutal force by security forces, use of heavy weapons, use of drones, fighter jets, precision strikes too. Right now, still they are focused on the Amhara region. But since their goal is Addis Ababa, that is why they are enhancing their presence in border areas. Amhara, Oromia border areas. If you analyze last few days developments in the Amhara region, you would see that Fano groups are creating organizational unity on Amhara Oromia border. They are putting their units there under one command. And they have their presence now inside Oromia and on Amhara Oromia border, on Amhara side of the border. Why? Because obviously their intention is that they want to reach Addis Ababa. And they want to get support from Amhara people living in Oromia in border areas. That is why they're mobilizing those Amharas. Local level armed groups are being formed on Oromia side of Amhara, Oromia-Amhara border. The intention is clear, strategy is clear too. So far they're focused on Amhara. They're not going for regular battles. Yesterday's reports were rumors. Still, they are continuing with the guerrilla tactics. And soon you'll see them carry out more attacks in Oromia, in border areas. You'll see more progress towards creation of organizational unity. Skandar traveling across the Amhara region. Gondar Fano coming under, I think, two commands. show of Fano being organized as well. So that is what they are focusing on now. Military has tried several options so far to crush Fano groups. So far, these options are not working. Yes, in some operations, Fano fighters suffered losses, especially in some drone strikes, they suffered losses. But Fano's capabilities are intact. So, if you want me to conclude, I would say Fano groups have increased their chances of reaching Addis Ababa. That is how I can sum up what I want to say. That if you compare Fano of May 2023 and Fano of February 2024, Fano groups have increased their chances of reaching Addis Ababa. People would say it's a big statement because military says Fano groups are no more a national threat. I don't agree. I don't agree. Why was the need for extension in state of emergency? It was imposed for 6 months. Military could not crush Fano groups in 6 months. State of emergency extended. This shows the gravity of the situation. Still, if people believe that in February, in March, Fano groups will be in Addis Ababa, it won't happen. Still, a lot needs to be done. And what needs to be done in Amhara region for Fano. Still, they're not in control of the Amhara region. Main cities under military control, under PP control, large parts under military PP control. In the Amhara region, a lot needs to be done for Fano groups to be in a position to march towards Addis. And when somehow they have managed to take control of the Amhara region and they're in a position to march towards Addis Ababa, then they'll be faced with a new reality. Then the war will turn into a purely ethnic war if Fano groups try to pass through Oromia to reach Addis Ababa. Oromo versus Amhara. Oromos greater in number, better equipped. All are there too, tens of thousands of their special forces, which are not part of military and police. That will analyze in some separate videos. I can sum up by saying Fano groups have increased their chances of reaching Addis Ababa.